This is a V8 Jetsprint boat. They almost defy physics and are the most dynamic watercraft on the planet. They are capable of reaching speeds of up to 80 miles an hour in less than 2 seconds. They'll pull more G-forces than an F-111 fighter plane on takeoff. The acceleration is quicker than a NASCAR and with substantially more horsepower. An unlimited V8 Jetsprint boat has up to 1,600 horsepower and no brakes. The men and women who race these boats are certifiably and justifiably requiring mental analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, you'd better hang on to your children because these methanol-sucking monsters are so powerful, they will suck small animals from trees and spit them out of the exhaust pipe. If that doesn't make the hairs in the back of your neck stand up, you'd better go to the doctor because you might be dead. G'day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jetsprint show. We have been in hiatus, and that has been because of COVID. There has been nothing happening much around the Jetsprint world. New Zealand has kicked off. Things have been happening in Western Australia, but it is now time to have a chat to a few of the Australian characters of jet sprinting. And as a reminder, this show is brought to you by the Lake Eildon, by the Aquabara Cafe there at Lake Eildon. And I'm going to introduce you first to Greg Harriman. Mr. Harriman, welcome to the Jetsprint show.
How are you, Tavy? It's nice to actually see your face. Haven't seen you for quite a while.
It has been a bloody long time, mate. Now, of course, the show is sponsored by the Aquabara Cafe there at Lake Eildon, and I buggered it right up on the introduction. I deserve a slap across the ear hole.
Yeah, it's only a few weeks. You're going to get more than a slap across the ear.
Hey, mate, tell us what's going on with the Apache boat.
Oh, the Apache boat. Well, it's sitting here on it now. It's all ready to go. We've had one round at the start of last year and had a few problems with losing power. That's all it came down to. So thanks to the JRE boys, the new alternator's in and it's as cranky as anything. And now it's just sitting here waiting to go out and have a play.
Mate, that is great news. Now, it's beautiful. It's great to see the boat there that you're leaning on. So it's you've been working on it tonight, or did you just take the cover off for the picture for the show tonight?
Yeah, I took the cover off. I haven't actually had the cover off for probably 4 months, so I thought get the cobwebs out of the way, and it's still pretty clean under here. So we did a lot of work on it after that first round, and we've put it on another trailer, and hopefully we've got everything sorted out, and we're ready to go down to Keith and have a bit of fun.
Mate, Keith, on the 27th of March, everybody's frothing and really, really looking forward to that, mate. And do you think the new trailer will help the Apache go quick on the water?
No, it's the new race shirts. That's what's going to do it.
Mate, they are looking bloody splendiferous. In fact, give us a proper look at them.
The Apache. So we got a whole mixture of shirts and jumpers. So it's supposed to be cold down here tonight. So we've just driven back from Flinders and it's like winter again.
Yeah, no, it's no bloody good at all, mate. I'm sitting there, I'm in my bloody woolly jacket here, and I'm just looking forward to global warming, and then I'll be able to wear shorts, singlet, and thongs all year round instead of having to wear bloody short singlet, socks, and thongs.
Yeah, no, it's definitely changed. We're meant to have a good weekend coming up, so that's all right.
So now I'm also going to introduce another man that we have with us this evening, and he's a man up there in Queensland. He's looking fairly bloody relaxed. Welcome, Sam Everingham, to the Jetsprint show. What have you been up to in hiatus, mate?
Oh, mate, we've been about 3 years in the making trying to get this new boat going. So nothing new. It's probably, if anything, the 12 months off has maybe not miss any races, so I haven't been too upset about it. It could be worse.
So tell me, mate, tell us a little bit about this new boat. I understand it's not made of plaster derivatives, and the front's not meant to fall off as well.
Yeah, well, actually, I've had 2 glass boats and 2 alley boats, and at least with the glass ones, I find they're a little bit more maintenance friendly. You don't have to be knocking dents out all the time. But you hit them that bit harder, you're up for a whole new boat. So I don't know, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
So, right, what is the composite that you've gone with this time?
I don't know. I just picked it up when it was done. We've gone a bit different with everything though. The power pack's something completely different. We've taken an engine out of an AMG, it's 6.3 litre, and put a couple of turbos on it, and dry sump and a few other goodies, which is part of the reason why it's taken so long doing all the different stuff that doesn't really exist yet.
Right, so you're a leader in the field, and with that comes some fairly obvious teething problems. Have you tested it yet?
No, we got to testing and found more teething problems. So hopefully we'll hit the ground running with it, or hit the water running, not the ground. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll be reliable. There's a few ski race guys have used them with pretty good success in the past. So if we can follow their suit, I'll be pretty happy. If it's not fast, it's going to look cool.
So what's the name of the new boat? Can you disclose that for us?
Oh, I've come up with a few that my wife didn't like, and my mate that helped me build it, his wife didn't like them either. I liked Doodlebug or Romper Stomper, and neither of them like them. So Thirsty Merc is what we've got at the moment.
Mate, I do like the idea of the Romper Stomper. I mean, of course, that Russell Crowe, I think, in Romper Stomper movie, he was a bit of a bald-headed man. So what you think you're going to be the next Russell Crowe of jet sprinting? Is that the theory behind the name Romper Stomper?
But it'd suit Garlo.
Well, speaking of Garlo, mate, that's a great segue, because the next person we're going to introduce to the show tonight is bloke. Well, he's pretty laid back up there in Queensland. Mark Garlo Garlic, welcome to the Jet Sprint show, mate. How have you been?
Good, Cavey, and everyone. I've been very where's bloody hot? Huh?
Well, we don't like to hear that, mate. We're down in Victoria freezing the little bits and pieces off, and you're up there looking very, very relaxed indeed, mate.
Well, you're lucky I got clothes on tonight. Normally it's sitting under the air conditioner with no clothes on. Much better.
Well, I'm bloody glad you are wearing clothes, mate. I got to say that you're nice and relaxed there, and we had a bit of a joke before we got on camera that you're showing off the giblets there underneath the old chin there, mate. You lost a bit of weight.
Yeah, I lost about 10 kilos. I gave up drinking after I gave up racing there for a while, and I think I got depressed. I don't know what's going on.
So tell me, mate, what's been going on in the off season for you, and are you ready for this the 27th of March?
Yeah, I would like to be, but I haven't actually pulled the cover off the boat and playing cars, and haven't done with the boat. So I think I might have a rest for Keith. I might come back for the next round. I just don't know what's going on with these borders.
Oh, geez, I tell you, Garlo, I would have thought that we would have had a man of a bit more commitment, and I'm just about to throw you out of this meeting. Honestly, seriously, Greg, Mr. Harriman, what's your opinion on keeping Garlo in this bloody meeting, seeing as though he's going to bail out of the first round already?
Oh, I actually think you're as weak as piss, Garlo. What do you mean you're not coming down to Keith? You've sat around doing nothing for all this time.
I mightn't have been sitting around doing nothing. I might have a composite jet unit that I've developed, but other than that, that's a different story.
Right. Well, actually, yeah. Sorry, Greg. Go on.
I think it's time. I'm talking to two other people from Queensland. We've all raced together for a long time. I even went and got a Northern out of the fridge, but I didn't open it. I've gone back to a carton draft so that I can actually say that I'm in Victoria now. So I reckon you need to. If you're not racing it, you've got to at least get down here and give us a hand.
Well, I'd like to come down and give you a hand and watch the new boat go around, because I reckon it'll look good on the water and probably go pretty hard too.
Yeah, that's right. You bought a Chev. You probably can't afford the fuel to get to Keith.
Oh, it won't make it. It's not reliable enough.
Hey, Sam, I'm going to throw to you now, mate. Sam, what do you reckon about keeping Garlow in this bloody meeting? He's, you've been developing. Greg's obviously sorted out. Garlow's just sitting back there nice and relaxed and worried about a soft border closing. What do you reckon? We throw him out of the meeting or should we keep him on here for tonight?
Oh, I'm in the same boat as Garlow. We get down there and one of you blokes would have cooties and we'd be stuck there.
You leave us Victorians alone.
I've never had to race in PPE before.
Yeah, we'd have to get masked.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, you two blokes out there, you both got, the racing balaclavas. That works as far as we're concerned, but you don't really have to go via Victoria to get to South Australia. I mean, there are ways around it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we can go Northern Territory, Perth, and down through that way. That's probably a bit safer.
I'll tell you what, mate, with that unreliable Chev that you've just bought, that he's going to chug some fuel. Now, Sam, I do have to ask you this, mate. Are you going to come down to Keith? You're going to fly into Adelaide and get to the racetrack and support the first meeting in some time, unlike our mate Garlow there, or am I going to throw you out of the meeting as well?
I might have to see if the missus is listening first. I haven't committed yet, but I'd like to go even if just for a look. But I don't know. It's a long way. If I'm not
Sam, hey Sam, you're the boy at 14 years old left Cabba and hitchhiked down to Mildura. So cut the bullshit and make a commitment.
I've done tracks all over Australia doing that from 14 onwards.
Well, then what's your excuse?
Old age.
Old age, bloody
I've got nothing.
Oh, no, come on, Sam. You can't just have nothing, mate. We are sitting here, everybody who's watching this and who will be watching this right around the world, don't worry about it. You are going to have to come up with something better than that, both you and Garlow. I need a bloody good excuse right now, or otherwise I might just throw you straight out, right? So, Garlow, you first. Proper excuse, no softness.
Well, there's no softness. I've got a Chev that may not make it. I have to try the Nissan down otherwise.
Soft.
And the problem is?
That's Kezi's car. She'd be without a car. She won't drive the Chev.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. She's got ring an Uber, mate. Ring an Uber, right? Sam, I mean, Uber drivers come all the way. Sam, come on. You can't be missing Keith revved up.
Mate, I'm going around to Gasto's for a barbecue. He surely won't be going either.
Oh, geez, I'll tell you what, what's he, the bloody chairman of the Jetsprint bloody committee or the international committee or something? I'll tell you what, he needs to bloody harden up. I'll tell you what, Mr. Harriman, I've got 3 Queenslanders on the line here. You living in Victoria and you're the only bloke who's shown any sense of bloody toughness, any sense of intestinal fortitude.
It just shows that the boys aren't really committed to jet sprinting. That's as far as I can see.
Greg's been immune to it. Yep.
Hey, Garlow, what about we pass the hat round, Garlow, and get the money to send you down here? You coming?
Get the money. Well, it's not the coin. It's the work. It's the trying to get out of that stupid bloody workshop that keeps getting busier.
I hear that you only work 4 days a week now, so just take Friday off, leave Thursday night, you'll be there Friday afternoon, and Bob's your uncle.
Well, we've actually done that, and that's not a bad run. We can get down there and get back, get COVID on the way, and then bring it back into Queensland.
That's a commitment. Garlow just said he's coming.
Yep, well done, Greg. That is beautifully worded. And I'll tell you what, you've heard it all, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Garlic is coming down, and apparently word on the grapevine is that Sam Everingham is going to hitchhike down to Garlow's joint and then join Mrs. and Mrs. Garlow on the way down. Is that right, Sam?
Oh, I don't know. Depends how much canoodling goes on the way.
No, there's plenty of room, so we should have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Garlow. He's in the rooftop tent, so you got the whole car to yourself.
we could actually pick PK and Brett up on the way through and get down there, the whole lot of us.
What is that? Another two Queenslanders that don't want to come out of the state.
That's it. We're scared, mate.
You've all turned into Palaszczuk petals.
Well, you don't. You know, once you got good lungs, you want to hang on to them.
I'll speak of that. You probably should have.
Yeah, I might have a breath of fresh air in a minute as well. But look, let's get on the serious side of things, like we're going to. Right, so Sam, give us a time frame when you're going to be ready to go.
Round 2, I reckon. Round 2 is the goal.
Right, no worries. And give your business a plug while you're here too, please, mate.
Business is keeping me from working on my boat. Actually, business has been pretty busy, which has been good. We're pretty actually blessed to be living in Australia because there's a lot of other countries doing it a lot tougher than we are here. So,
Yeah, well, what's the name of your company, mate? Give that a bloody serious plug.
Truck Hire Solutions. So
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Truck Hire Solutions, run by that man, Sam Everingham. Give us a bit of a run through what it's all about, mate.
We just basically dry hire trucks to civil, construction, mining, anything bigger than a car with wheels, we can help you out with.
Oh, fantastic, mate. It sounds like you're going to be the next Penske. Garlo, give us a plug of your business up there in Queensland.
All right, well, we got Breakaway Marine, Honda dealership, working on everyone's boat that's not travelling overseas at the moment. It's been absolutely hectic. And like Sam, we've just been blessed, you know, with work, not like most of Australia either. Like it's been shut down. We've had a great time up here. So life's good.
And Greg, of course, from the Aqua Bar and Cafe down at Eildon, mate, you've an hour and a half north of Melbourne there, or northeast. You've had a bit of a tough time of it during COVID, mate. You've been shut down just like the rest of Victoria.
Yeah, well, unlike the two pedals up in Palaszczuk pedals that have kept working all the way through. Yeah, no, we got shut down on the Sunday, the 22nd of March. It's been a hell of a year, 2020. But it took before they opened up Melbourne, which was the weekend after Cup weekend. And then all of a sudden, we've started getting busy and we've had a good summer, had a good January. And we get to the next highlight and our mate Dan closes us down again for another 5 days. Then we get to start again. But this weekend down here is a long weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. And I'm just about booked out the whole time. So that's a good thing, which is why I'm really looking forward to going racing because I've just about had enough of work.
You might need a rest, Greg.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, you know, if you're worried about bringing the Chev, why don't you just hire a truck from Truck Hire Solutions and bring that down?
Well, we could. We could get a Pantech and bring some other people with us.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys are bloody coming up with a fantastic plan, and I do love the Palaszczuk pedals. Geez, I tell you what, that sounds like the new Queensland rugby team, doesn't it?
Well, have a look at their heads. They've both been in the scrum. It's funny. We all started racing 16 years ago, maybe 17 when I came into it. And how come I've still got hair on my head, boys? What's going on?
But you haven't had the worry of us Queenslanders trying to work out how to get through states.
I think it's an altitude thing. You two are so close to the ground, it just sort of falls off.
Could be. It could be, bro, because we live in short beds. Could be rubbed off, I think.
You've got to get off the top bunk, Garlo, and get back down the bottom bunk to Kezi.
I think you might have a bit more fertiliser down there.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit.
Yep, it keeps flowing, that's for sure.
As it bloody should. And oh geez, I tell you what, you blokes are fair dinkum. I can't believe you blokes are soft. And I spoke to Mr. Harriman. He's going to get me up there to do another comedy special when we're actually allowed to have more than two people next to one another in a room. Because the last one we did was bloody brilliant, Greg.
Yeah, we picked a good time. Was it 2 weeks before the fires? And we held a comedy fundraising night for the local CFA. Handed them over a cheque for $24,000 or $25,000, and KB was one of the acts. Had a great night, and then 2 weeks later, there's fires everywhere, and then in January, 2 weeks after that, they shut the lake down with smoke coming up from Gippsland. So that was the start of our 2020.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a bit of a bloody tough year for everybody, but it's great to see now that we are now heading out of lockdown, hopefully for the rest of Australia, and we are going to go back jet sprinting, which is bloody shit hot and shiny. And you two blokes up there just sitting there going, we're not sure. But, right, we're nearly running out of time here. It has been, I think so. How much time have we got? No, we've still got another couple of minutes. Right, Sam, I want you to give me your best joke.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. We all froze there for a second.
I was going, nah, that one's racist. That one's offensive. Oh, I got nothing.
I've got some new shorts coming.
Oh no, the most talked about shorts. Garlo, I don't want to know about your shorts. If you want to see anything about the shorts, go to 5 in the Raw. They did an interview last season, whenever it was, seems like about 400 years ago. And you can have a chat to all the Group A 400 drivers about Garlo's shorts. That's enough about you. You get new ones, are you, Garlo?
Yeah, I've got brand new ones. They've actually gone back into production for me.
Oh no.
Hopefully they're a bit longer.
Well, no. Well, they had to go a little bit longer because I am getting a little older and things sad. Well, pretty right.
Right, Greg, give us your best joke.
Mark Garlic.
That is an absolute cracker. That is right up there with some of the best stuff from Billy Connolly. It's also right up there with some of the stuff from Michael McIntyre. That's a cracker. Garlo, do you have a joke?
We have just a perfect dad's joke. What did one baked bean say to the other baked bean?
Don't know.
See in cans.
I love a good dad joke. My favourite dad joke is how do you lift an elephant with one hand? You can't lift an elephant with one hand because elephants don't have hands.
Kes reckon.
I can't believe I hired you for a comedy show, Cavey, if that's all you got.
Oh, no, I've got better stuff than that, but it is certainly not public viewable material.
There we go. Why can't you weld on the moon?
Don't know.
Because there's no Earth.
Geez, I tell you what, it's great to see that we've got the characters of the sport joining us, and this is just a mild taste, ladies and gentlemen, of the nonsense that happens in the pits. This is the adults only version, I will have to say. But Sam, a parting word before we say hoorah and see you at the round number 1.
Oh, again,
Melissa won't let me come.
What could I say? She'll be right. She'll probably hold the fort back here for me while I come racing. I'm actually looking forward to seeing everyone. I'm missing everyone.
Well, I hope your shot improves.
Last time I saw you, Sam, you had hair hanging out your hat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Garlo, what you got your last words before we run out of time here tonight?
Oh, I'd love to smell the fuel running down there again, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Good work, Garlo. Non-committal, beautifully done.
I'm a politician. It's all good.
Yeah, no, that is committed, that you are going to be committed to making a decision one way or another. Greg, any last words?
Yeah, Kerry, you're in the background with Mark. Is he allowed to come down and take you on a holiday?
You think he's getting away?
Yep, that's a yes. We got young Jakey there holding the fort together, so that's all you need.
Well, we've got young Dan. If this goes to air and Dan finds out this is a new bloke, he's only been there 2 days and he's starting to go all right. So don't let him know that.
Geez, I wish you had our Dan from down here.
Dan? No, that's another Dan. Not Dan the man.
Actually, Cavey, this year, we had a club round on the weekend down at Cabarita, and Brett Thornton brought his new package down. My money's on him this year.
Oh, very well, ladies and gentlemen,
What a
you've
load
heard
of
it
shit.
right there.
The old horse.
What a load of shit.
Yeah, no, he's flying.
Like, he can't see the end of the track. How's he going to win a race?
He'll feel it.
Oh, that is well, ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard it from Sam Everingham. One to keep an eye on this year is going to be Brett Thornton in. Well, is it too obsessed? Is it more obsessed? Have you got any
Still.
insights on that, Sam?
It's a black obsessed. I don't know. I forget the first name, but it's still obsessed.
All
I've heard
right.
he's trialing. I've heard he's trialing a new navigation system, which is joystick controlled by the navigator.
I wouldn't mind trying that one.
Well, I do have to say, as we were trying to get everybody on air tonight, that Garlow did point out that he was lucky that Kerry Garlick was there to help him navigate the computer. And now I see how bad he was at bloody computers. No wonder he's had a reasonable amount of success over the years. It's because his missus had to navigate him through bloody life.
Not only that, I can blame her for any mistakes. That's wonderful.
So, Garlo, does that mean the Corvette that you purchased a month ago was a mistake?
I missed that. He's all froze on me.
I said, does that mean that the Corvette that you purchased a month ago was a mistake?
Oh, no, that was not a mistake. It could have been a divorce, Nelly, but it was not a mistake.
Hey, gentlemen, we're out of time for this episode of the Jet Sprint Show. Thank you very much for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, big thanks to Greg Harriman, to Mark Garlick, and also to Sam Everingham. Hooroo, boys. Give us a thumbs up.
There's a thumbs up. Woo!
Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Kavy.
Hey, thanks again,
Cody. Have a
guys.
good night.
We will see you on the 27th of March in Keith in South Australia. And again, this show proudly brought to you by the Aqua Bar and Cafe at Lake Eildon. Get up there, get amongst it. Great spot. And I can tell you the food is splendiferous. We'll see you next time. Hooroo.
Hooroo.
All right. Enjoy.
See ya.
Hey, well done, guys. Thanks very much for that.